Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears, Season 4, Episode 54 with me, Sid. And since we did the little wine cellar work last week, I'm down here at the spawn because I need to continue working on my cellars. And I realised that I didn't have, well, there were several moulds that I don't have. These are the two that I need some of. I'm going to need probably more than. And while we're at it, I thought some fishing hole moulds wouldn't be a bad idea. So I've been down here at spawn just doing that. I did find in the storage system the remains of my TARDIS build, and I think there is enough here for me to rebuild it. So, because we've basically got the corner edges, we've got the front, the sides are all identical, so that's fine. These corners go around. The roof just repeats round. A little bit of Jonas pallet work, and mainly pallets. And we could use that for something. So, yeah. Police box. But we are going to head back home because we need to work on the rest of our cellars. There's other work I want to do. How much we get done this episode, I don't know. Because I have a slight tendency towards waffling, as I'm sure you've all noticed. But yeah, we'll walk. I always feel a bit guilty running out of flying around. Flying's great, and you know we've had this conversation before about the Angel Belt. The Angel Belt is a tool which makes recording easier as content creators. It takes the grind out of things, similar to the quarry mod. A lot of the mods we run with are grind related, and you know others are content related. They are to give us different things. So that is an argument which I'm probably never going to win with some people, and other people I've probably already won with. But it doesn't matter, because when you're playing a game, you play the game your way. Always play a game your way, because that's what matters. The bit that is important is your fun and enjoyment. So there's, in addition to the settlers, there is the bathroom area that I still need to finish up. There is the top second floor next to the bedroom. I need to do the living area out front, and also the garden area on the top there. I am getting increasingly annoyed with the entire fruit tree thing. That is annoying. I've still got more bees to build. I need to build a bee hut at the end there. There's so many things to do. I need to finish off my metal storage area. All these things. But the fruit tree thing, let me just point something out. So I'm down here and it's 27.7 degrees. As I fly up, it gets colder. Quite dramatically colder. Now I have put a whole load of fruit trees in on this level in the hope that I can get something to vernalise and fruit, because all of these ones which have vernalised have not come out of dormancy, and the reason for that is up here is 13 degrees. Now these need to get to about 18 or 19 degrees to come out of dormancy. I'm tempted, because this is cherry. I'm tempted to strip some of these out and put a greenhouse in over them, because a greenhouse would add 5 degrees, which might make this warm enough for these to come out of dormancy. The problem is it might stop them vernalising. Punk's UFO is getting mental. Yeah, fruit trees in Vintage Story, just overly complicated. Really are. But we'll see whether they actually do anything. I've got one growing here to give a little bit of thing, so we do need to work up here. But the area that I want to continue, as I say, is the old hoofers, their stuff down here. So what I want to do is I want to get a processing area, so all of these will go in, we'll move stuff around, and a storage area for other food. In terms of processing, we do want to have some hooks. Now, do I want to do 7? 7 might be a good, or do I just do 6? Or even 8? I could just put them all the way around the thing, couldn't I? That might work. So you've got meat hooks for processing meat. We need to get shelving for storing stuff. We need to get a few bits and pieces, barrels set up. I need a place for these to live. This I have processed more, so we've now got the perry and cider. So those are all curing, and yeah, this is working quite well. So first things first, I need to go and get hooks. Now if we have a look at meat hooks in the actual thing, meat hook, meat rack even, it's 4 with 2 planks. Now I don't know how many you get off of the meat, the large hook mould, but I'm going to guess that the large hook mould uses 1 ingot, and then that's about it. So we can pop you down and you'll get 2 out of each, so that'll be 1, 2. So I'll need to run this twice, which is fine, especially seeing as I can't cool them now. And I just need to pop these down temporarily out of the way. The other area I do need to finish off is this store, because all of this is not finished. There's storage to go down here. I need to move some more metals onto the racking over here. There'll be a little bit more metal-y stuff goodness going on over here. You know, lots of stuff to store away. I am constantly processing this stuff, so I think it was 320, wasn't it, for a full thing. But if I do 320 plus 40, which will be enough for the 2 moulds, then I can do a full run. Plus, I'm going to guess that's, yeah, it's 100. So yeah, basically I'm running these. I keep popping in, doing a little bit more of this, and getting my stuff together. I'm also running more of these bloomeries. I keep running. I've got some blooms in the iron chest which I'm processing up, so I just keep busy basically with stuff. There's plenty to go. With a bit of luck, they're cool. Obviously I can walk over that, but I can't walk over it when I'm using it. So a lot of processing. I'm trying to get on top of a lot of my work, my stuff, you know, the processing work that I need to do to keep on top of stuff here. So yeah, it's steady progress. 3, 4. I'm on with Gran at the moment. Gran's the other player online. She is recording, so we're not chatting on the thing at the moment, but you know, all there. Her Winterfell stuff. She's dealing with the age-old conundrum now of when to stop with the outside building, because she's got to start with the walls of Winterfell before long, and she's not sure when to start with the village and village houses and when to move over into the thing, which, yeah, great little first world problem to have, eh? It is always great when you sat there and you're going, you know, the most important thing that you're worrying about at the time is something which is utterly trivial. Is great. I love it. You know, people's, but yeah. So I'm going to process up a few of these while I wait for those. We'll get the first lot of hooks done, I'll do another lot, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, second batch. I didn't do a full batch of ingots, I just used some raw nuggets I got floating around, so there should be, I think, 3 more. Yeah, 3 spares. And throw you away. These have done, in theory, those are nice and warm and it should be able to. Let me just have a look. I've got. They're 874. The workable temperature is there, so let me make myself a couple of hammers quickly. I'm not worried about having a lot, but the hammers, I'm running out of hammers basically. In fact, let me just make a whole bunch of hammers, because I keep running out of hammers. They keep wearing down to the point where they're virtually nubs. So I can make myself 6 hammers, and then we can stick some of those, well, one of those can go in my daily carry and the rest can go on the racks. Hammer, and then we can get the other ones as well. What else can we make that's fun? We can make chute sections, we can a meteoric iron wrench. Oh, interesting. Spiked mace head, very tempted. Oh, a flanged mace head. Hang on. I want to make one. I want to make a flanged mace head. I don't know why I want a flanged mace head, but I just feel like a flanged mace head is something that is missing from my life. So, you know how it goes sometimes. Right, let me quickly get these. We'll quench all of that a lot, and then I can get another batch of these running as well while I'm waiting for the thing. One of the key elements, I think, to a game like Vintage Story, and to be fair, its predecessor Terra Firma Craft, you know, the inspiration, if you like, for this is it's just the sheer importance of multitasking, because there's so many things you do. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 that take time in the background, and if you take the time to stack tasks up so while you're doing one thing other tasks are happening, then you get so much fun, you get so much more done. Right, so you need to drop off those and pick up. I need more than that, so we'll take the big stack. Get those going. Those still cooling, so there's nothing we can do with those yet anyway. Get those going again, and all is good. Well, almost. I just need to stick some charky coal in there. I actually probably need to build myself a charcoal kiln here, because I don't have one at this base. Shouldn't be difficult, we just need to find a place to build it into. Now I've been thinking about putting cementation furnaces. Let's have a look. In this wall here, so you've got, because I think you've got enough room here. If we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cementation furnace is 5 by 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you've got enough room in here to put 2 cementation furnaces without any problem. Or I could put a cementation furnace and a charcoal kiln, but I've also got this space back here that we never used, so I could put a charcoal kiln in the back. Probably something for another time, but right, what did we get? A legendary hammer, okay. Right, let's stack these up, shall we? Might as well stack them all up for now. It's not like I desperately need a hammer about my personage. And this one, just stick it on a stick like normal. Common flanged mace. Alright, well, it's a tool. I don't know whether I would ever use it. There we go, hardened copper. We've got all of those we need, so that can just come in here and just go down. So we need to get racking and stuff in here for all of those. That is hardened, so we can put those away as well. And then we can start on with the actual piece of work that I wanted to do, which was working out how to do this. Let's go and put the tongs away. So, what I don't want to do with these hooks is just, let me find some boards. What do we fancy? Birch. Birch, why not? And we're going to do, though, it's going to be basically that and that to get a full 8, and then we can pop the planks away. Or do I want to? I might keep the birch out. In fact, I might go and grab another pile of birch while I'm at it. Any birch left? No, all the birch is done. Lovely. So these you just plonk up on the ceiling, and I don't think that looks great because that board looks like it's a support for something. So my thoughts were getting, well, have I got any, yeah, packed dirt, that will always. My thoughts kind of were about putting, let me just get you there, and then we're going to put mine down my back chest, and we're going to start off with a chisel. Just go with the basic. I'm keeping the good one because, you know, good one. I also want a hand planer. Planer, there we go. So I think we need to strip that back like that. Then, well, we'll take all of this back here. I'm going to use my angel belt to help with this. And what basically I want to do is make a small chain that hangs down from the ceiling, or 4 chains that hang down from the ceiling and hold that up so it's one further down. I think that will look better than just hanging it straight from the ceiling. I also need to think about shelving, because I need a shelving system that doesn't look out of place when you've got shelves and then barrels on top of it, assuming I can put barrel on top of the shelf. If I can't do that, then that is a complete non-starter anyway. but this shouldn't take too long. Famous last words. Once you've got it once you've made it, it's all kind of sorted. So and this will be a lot easier once we've got this layer out, because I can then go back to the hand planer. Right, that will take you there. Right, so we want to come this way, 1 2 1 2, perhaps this way the same, 1 2 1 2, and there's some trickery here that we can do, but I'm just trying to work out the optimal thing. So if I were to right now, let's chop all of that out, because the nice thing with QP's chisel tools is they have a lot of functionality in them. So I think what we're going to try and do is bring that in one. That's really not going to play, is it? I need you to be a 3x3, really, like that, which means we can do that. But then from here we can come and take you back like that a bit. Do I want to do 3 and then 3? It kind of fits, doesn't it? So you end up with this kind of thing going on. Whoops, hang on. That's not quite right. There you go. No, come on. I'm not concentrating. I'm making mistakes because I'm not concentrating properly on the process here. I mean, that is probably the simplest layout you could do. But what I would like to do is this. We'll take that out. We'll take that out. We'll take that out and that one out. And then this can go. Actually, no, it means. No, it makes sense to have them in, doesn't it? Alright, you know what? It's not the worst chain in the world. It's not the best chain in the world. It's going to be a chain. So let's take you, set the colour to. We'll go with the rusty metal. It's probably about as good as we're going to get. We'll grab that. We're going to take you. We are going to do add shape, and we are going to mirror that, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to mirror that, and we're going to do that. And that's basically how you save yourself having to chisel multiples of the same thing. Now I will need chisel, I'll need the palette, Yeah, I don't dislike that. That works for me. I do, however, need to pick up you, which means I need to get rid of you. So let's go down and start off getting some meat hooks in, and then we can work it from there. I'm going to put some plaques. Oh, I'm not going to get plaques above the door, am I? I'm going to have to do them either side, but that's fine. We can work with that. Right, so we'll take you, and we're going to plop you like that. And then I'm going to take you, and I'm going to go plop, 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 plop. We're going to give you a good chisel. Oh, I need a chisel, I need my hammer. Copy that and do the whole lot. Looks a little bit meh, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, do I do that? I think I do. Which means that I want to rotate that and that. Don't dislike it. It's possibly not really what I had in mind, but let's grab all of these. And I think what we'll do is we shall place the pressed fruit presses either side of the door. Now, what other processing have we got? We've definitely got, well, we've got all of this. How do I really want to handle these? I suppose we could just do that, couldn't we? Kind of makes sense. We've got some space above the thing there for some shelving and the likes. Probably need another bucket to run with this. Right, so here is the question. We're just going to do this with a shelf to start off with. Not a shelf, that's a tool rack. That's not what I wanted. Let's go with a shelf. Now, will that class requires solid ground? Yeah, it doesn't class that as a shelf. Now, I don't know whether I can't convert that into a decorative. That's going to be a pain then, isn't it? So I probably need to go and get some oak and then try a decorative shelf that's chiseled into a shape that actually feels more like a solid block. I know this is weird, but just trying to figure out how to get these stacked up. Now we can stack them, I think you can stack them on top of each other, actually. I'm not 100% certain. We don't want the birch though. Yeah, no, I don't want the birch. Let's go with oak. Let's just do that for now. Let's convert you into a decorative shelf. And then what we'll do is we'll... how do I do this? I suppose what I could do is copy that. Let's copy one of those shells, shall we? It's on my back. That moment when you go, where's my thing? And it's like, it's on your back. Right. Need... Well, I've got the pantograph. Oh, idiot. Okay, let's just go. Borrow that. We'll take a copy of that. So I think that is, what is that made out of? Let me have a look. Oh, I can't tell. I think it was black smoky glass and looks like shale, I'd guess maybe. But for the sake of this, let's just paste the shape and rotate it. Now, if I were to bring that all the way up, and then now I just want to check something on my shelves, see how far things on them they come all the way, don't they? Alright, so they're not going to really get away with shortening those, I don't think. That doesn't matter, I'm more interested in what I can get away with on the top. Hand planer. Have I still got the hand planer? No. Can't see the wood for the trees. Nope, that's not what we want to happen. Now, will that register as a solid shape? It does. Okay. Next question. If I turn you into a decorative shelf, will you register as something you will? That's annoying. Alright, let's try something. I don't think this will work, but let's give it a try anyway. Yeah, won't work. Okay. So what do I do? What do I do? Stupid question. If you were a decorative tool rack, and I realise that the tool rack isn't exactly the right thing here, but imagine that the shelves underneath are not. Yeah, it's not playing. Okay, that's bloody annoying. Let me think about my design choices here. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I have a solution. And it involves borrowing we borrowed. Let me try and figure this out in my head. One of these is, well, that's the middle. That's the easiest point. So that is that. That is one end. That is the other end. And we can give those a little rotate. That belongs there. That belongs there. That belongs there. One of those belongs there. One of those belongs there. Which just give them a rotate. Like so, we can then, I've changed the colour from red to green because, and then you've got space there, then you do the same again up here. So what we'll do is we copy that to there. And that one to there, and then you copy that to there and there, and you copy that one to there, but you mirror it. Now I want to use the word clever bit, but it's really not. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. The bit that makes this work for additional storage, because I object to having a lot of wasted space in these cellars, but that, see, that is a decorative chest. I should have a little bit more things than those. Yep. Have I got? I should have some more nails in my back chest actually. Probably need some more oak, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So what we do is we grab our decorative chest, we break that, take you out, we place our decorative chest, and we do that. And now, apart from the glitch, that will go there quite happily. So that gives me storage for 8 barrels. Yes, I've definitely got more chests in there. In fact, I've got chests. Okay, even better. So I need 7, which we can turn into deckies. And then what we'll do is we'll just do them one at a time. Now these can also be decorative chests, but they could also, I think decorative chests is about our limit, isn't it, actually? I mean, they could be decorative shelves, but they don't make sense as shelves. So, doesn't matter. Just pop these out one by one. Pop in the chest. And repeat. Now, I'm ever going to have so much food in here that I need all this storage, which is why I think I'm probably getting a bit obsessive about these end bits. I mean, I think the honest answer is no. We're highly unlikely to ever have that much. Let me grab this vinegar for starters. Oh, hang on. So, barrel of vinegar can go there. Another barrel of vinegar. go up there. I mean, we've got plenty of space in the middle of the room as well, so we can just stack some stuff up, I think. You are empty. You are honey, so I suppose that would be the other one to store high up. Well, yeah, because that's what you do for health and safety, isn't it? You store everything that's heavy, like 50 litres of honey. And I mean, 50 litres of honey, I mean, what would 50 litres of honey weigh? I'm going to guess quite a sizable one. We can take the flax oil, and that can go up in the middle there. We haven't got the storage there. We haven't obviously got the storage there, but that's fine because the rest of this lot can just... Those three can all come through. Yeah, I'm starting to feel this space a little bit more. Oh, hang on, not like that though. Oh, you swine. So the question is then, what else do we do in there? If anything, you know, well, we don't have to have all of this. We probably should now start doing things like maybe pop in a few bits like that. We can stick one there. Shelving is probably a must, but I think we need to get the glass and everything to make that work. And I think we get rid of that and we just copy the glass shelving that we used. That would work. Maybe straight along there. Maybe that's what we do. We take 10 decorative shelves along there, and then I need to decide what I'm going to do here, don't I? Okay, let me just finagle that together. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I think this is probably about as far as I'm taking it. I need to work out what to do with these walls. I may just try and stack some more. I mean, I could put... It's going to be difficult with these, but I could put a threer of things. But you don't get a lot of storage if you just do a threer. Whereas if I did... Yeah, it's not really going to work very well, I don't think. But we've got storage. We've got the smoker, which I do need to actually probably... Let me just even that out a little bit. Like so, we got that going. These bottles, that is actually a tool. Also, you've got a bit of flax oil in it, so you know it can go on the floor. It can go in some of the storage under there. That's all fine. We've obviously got the ability to now process meat and age it with that. What I need to do now is figure out what I'm going to do with this space. So yeah, never ending. However, I'm happy enough with that for some initial progress. I want to make a start in here now. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, I'll double check, but I do want to get this kind of done, and this needs to come back a few blocks. We need to come back this way a few blocks, not too many, because if I'm not careful, so from there I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is your maximum, and that would include, I could probably get 7 if I include the back wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is the absolute limit to how far we can go that way. But yeah, this has been empty and done too long. Let me just do some of the dog work and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm probably going to call this here on this episode. Let me show you what we've done so far. I have got a room. It's got some space. We're going to put a sink along here. This is going to be the toilet. The toilet is going to have a little door. You come in, we'll do here. Shower with, this will be chiseled in as a shower tray. Shower in the middle. Frosted glass so you can shower and yada yada. Kind of wet room thing. I'm going to chisel a door to go in there that will be the same material. But I am kind of chiseled today, so I think we're going to kind of call that here. But I was thinking downstairs that I could actually use more of these and just more or less line that wall and that wall, and then have a rack here and here, and then just do something on the back walls and here. So we just got a large storage rack. But you know, I'm happy enough with that. I'm just trying, let me have a look. Can I, no, other way. We can't zoom, oh I can, but I don't want to zoom out that much now. So we've got the other storeroom, and yeah, I think from me and Sammy here, that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm hoping to try and reschedule the desolation raid with the rest of the gears in the next, well, hopefully by your time you see it, it should be an episode or two, but we need to get down and just, you know, have a look at the thing, because we've got quite a lot of lore ruins to do. We've obviously got the desolation, we've got St. Tobias's Cave, we've got the university, we've got the Forlorn Hope Tower, the actual mine, which is a lore location rather than the ones we've found previously, although I suspect it'll be largely the same. But on that note, I think we're going to call this here, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.